You hit a rough patch, so you start praying intensely. You ask for a specific outcome. You finally get it, and for a few days, your faith feels rock solid. But then the urgency fades, worldly distractions creep back in, and your spiritual routines drop entirely until the next crisis hits. This chart maps out exactly why you feel exhausted. Need something? Pray. Get it. Immerse yourself back into daily life and watch your faith drop to zero. You are relying on desperation to fuel your devotion, and that creates a cycle of burnout. To fix this, we have to cancel out this crisis loop. Instead, we replace it with a 1% daily improvement plan. We are going to build a steady, upward trending staircase of micro-habits that are so small it becomes nearly impossible to skip them. Balancing your faith with your worldly life does not require you to isolate yourself or make massive overnight transformations. You just need a few manageable daily habits that prevent you from falling back to zero. Here is how you build them. Step 1. Your 1% improvement starts before you even get out of bed, exactly when your psychological resistance is at its highest. Prophetic tradition teaches us that during sleep, Satan ties 3 literal knots at the back of your head, whispering for you to stay asleep. You break the first knot simply by waking up and verbally remembering Allah. A simple Alhamdulillah as you open your eyes severs it. The second knot requires physical action. You throw off the covers, walk to the sink, and perform wudu, the ritual purification. The moment water touches your skin, that second knot snaps. And as we see in this diagram, the third and final knot dissolves the moment you complete your Fajr prayer. The tension is gone. Conquering these 3 specific hurdles before the sun even comes up guarantees a baseline of spiritual energy. You start your day with a clear, active mind, ensuring you approach your worldly tasks with resilience rather than laziness. Spirituality must survive the commute and the workplace to be sustainable. It cannot only exist inside the mosque. We can apply the 1% philosophy physically in public spaces. When work gets stressful and the pressure spikes, make a conscious effort to lower your voice and moderate your physical pace. Following the instruction to walk humbly and speak gently uses your physical body to calm your internal state. Next, we add a spiritual 1% habit by attaching dhikr, or remembrance, to an inescapable daily action. Instead of scrolling on your phone during your morning transit, use that window of time for quiet tasbih, repeating phrases of praise on your commute. Then you use the Zohr, or midday prayer, as a hard anchor point. It functions as a circuit breaker, pulling you away from your desk and stopping you from being consumed by your professional tasks. By layering these tiny behavioral shifts over a standard 8-hour workday, a person maintains a consistent awareness of their faith while handling their job. If you are managing a household, raising a family, or navigating a heavy academic schedule, you are dealing with unique time constraints and a massive mental load. Look at this planner. The 1% physical habit here is prioritizing a 15-minute walk. Prophetic advice instructs us to value health before sickness strikes, meaning your physical well-being is a necessary part of your religious discipline. Next, we use habit stacking. Take a mindless, required chore, like folding laundry or prepping dinner, and pair it with 5 minutes of spiritual audio, like a Quran recitation or a tafsir explanation. Finally, establish a behavioral anchor. When the house is chaotic or the study interruptions pile up, enforce a 3-second pause before you react. Use those seconds to practice sabr, or patience. Recognizing physical health and patience as religious duties helps shift your focus toward the value of your current efforts. It reframes daily chores as meaningful spiritual progress. You cannot maintain these routines using human willpower alone. Motivation always runs out. You have to ask for divine assistance to sustain this. This equation illustrates the Fatiha method for supplication. The most effective way to ask for help is to follow this specific protocol. First, you praise the one you are asking. Second, you state your desperate need. Only then do you ask for the answer. Look at this phrase on the board. Ya muqallib al-qulub, O changer of hearts. This is the specific, targeted invocation you need to maintain consistency. You are asking the one who controls hearts to make yours firm on these new habits. Write this phrase down immediately. Take it and deploy it specifically during the sujood, the physical prostration of your prayers. when you are at your lowest and closest point to the Creator. Following this specific method of asking for help aligns your human effort with divine support. It is the mechanism that locks in the 1% gains you make throughout the day. We have built a complete, actionable framework. You know how to break the morning knots, how to habit stack your commute and your chores, and how to apply the Fatiha method to ask for stamina. Notice this traveler. The Prophet's companion, Ibn Umar, advised that we should be in this world as a stranger or a wayfarer. You are just passing through. When you reframe your mindset to view this world as a temporary crossing, the heavy burdens of the Duniya lose their grip on you. So here is the challenge. Do not try to implement this entire board at once. Pick exactly one micro-habit from this video. Commit to executing that single 1% shift tomorrow morning. The most beloved deeds are those done consistently, even if they are tiny. Drop a comment below with the exact habit you are committing to tomorrow, and let's start building that staircase.